that are left, and he says, "Okay." He starts splitting some of the meat aside, and he says, "You can work with this part." He passes you about 2 to 3 slabs of meat for you to work with.
Thank you for your infinite wisdom and generosity. I'm sure the people will greatly appreciate this magnanimous gesture of humble, mumble, mumble.
And he's like, "Yeah, whatever, kid."
As long as I don't have to wear a hairnet, I think we're fine. That alchemy check comes out pretty alright.
Okay. So you inspect the meat. You take a look at it. You nibble on it a little bit, just kind of like making sure they don't actually see it. You're just like,
Apparently, I'm part squirrel.
You're a halfling. Just putting it out there.
Furry goblin.
So you know for sure that this is not the type of meat that you have had in the past. This is not. This does not taste like pork. This does not taste like any of the beef that you've previously found around the town.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Okay.
Soiling something.
I'm gonna ask the butcher if we can see how the meat is prepared.
Just gonna.
He looks at you and is like, "Did you not see the cows and the pigs that are out there? Do you think we just keep them out there for show? No. We have them out there, we bring some in, we go chop chop, and we serve them, to the fine people of the city."
Can we see where the meat is being cut?
Walter looks at you, looks at Beldrago. Beldrago's just like, kind of just nods yes. He's like, they kind of hunch together. You can roll perception to see if you actually hear what they're whispering to each other. You all can roll it. That's fine. Like,
I'm looking at the meat. Apparently, I don't know what anything.
I mean, you're all in the room. If you want to roll perception to see if you hear what he's saying, feel free to do so. Okay.
I don't think we know what's going on.
So with the 12, you hear a few words. You hear, the only words you hear is mumble, 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 okay, mumble, 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 trust. Mulder looks up, and he just kind of gives you all a look. Alright, fine. You guys can come see how the meat's prepared. But I want you all to just keep an eye, or I just want you all to be where I can actually see you. I don't want you guys just, going around as you please. This isn't your establishment.
That's fair.
Sure.
I can live with that.
So Mulder and Beldrago, they give a couple minutes. The people that are in the one lottery have collected their meats and have exited the establishment. Hold on, let me see. They walk you guys. through a hallway, and you guys enter this large. Yeah, there you go. You guys enter this large room with rails up top. You can see that there are a couple hooks and a what do you call it? A couple carcasses hung up by hooks that are on these rails. Let me see. When you guys enter the room, you see two guys also cutting up meat. And I'm trying to find their tokens.
Are the carcasses discernible as the types of game or livestock that were outside of the building?
Yes. Well, yes. I mean, I was going to have you roll, but I mean, for real, they're it's pretty identifiable as cows and pigs.
Okay.
And we're fighting a Sith Lord. Darth Butcher.
He does kind of look like he's from Star Wars.
Actually,
So yeah, I would walk you guys as characters into this room.
sure.
I think I gave you all guys in control. So Chris?
Yeah. What did I miss?
Just move your character into the room, wherever you want to be.
Oh, whoops. I didn't even realize.
Let's see.
Wait, which one am I?
Should say.
Oh, I see it. I'm way up.
So yeah, like the floor of this grim chamber is strewn with blood-stained straw. The reek of slaughter is pretty overpowering, and the room itself, you can tell, is obviously the killing floor. As I already discussed, there's a metal track with metal hooks here, and excuse me. To the south, there's a blood-stained grill that covers a wide hole on the ground or on the floor. And then right next to you guys are two vats of water, which they use to clean out, sinew and all, just stuff. One is cold, and the other one seems to be boiling. And then you have over here, you have two chopping blocks, essentially, with barrels that are full of salt. Then over here, there's just leftover bones and wasted meat. Stuff that people probably wouldn't want to have.
I was while we're stepping in and talking, I'm gonna try and quietly as I can detect magic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the cone I was attempting to draw with that I now am stuck making weird lines everywhere. Yeah. So Yeah, it's a standard action, so it's fairly short, but within like a 30-foot range. Detect magic.
I can't remember
In
if.
particular, trying. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
In particular, trying to get, if I can, the two people, Beldraka and
Malthor.
the other, yes, thank you. But trying to get between them and the animals they're butchering.
Okay. So. Oh, are the names not showing up for you?
Nope.
Oh, I see Beldrago now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't fix the
there,
tokens.
there.
There we go. Yeah, they moved some of the UI elements, so I didn't. Because, like, names used to always show. I'm fixing that. They're all. It's under advanced now, so, like, you can show names and the bars. Like, previously it used to just be all on the same tab, but now it's different. That explains some of the oddness.
There you go.
Alright, that is much better. So, I can't remember, does Detect Magic require any type of, like, is it a verbal spell? Is it...
Verbal and somatic.
Okay.
The somatic is crushing a feather, which I have, or cat hairs. Excuse me. Yeah, it's cat hairs. And it is verbal, but
Alright, I'll let the cast just go off.
it's probably weird, but like it's not aggressive.
Right.
And I think
yeah, because I'll assume that just they're not really noticing you casting the spell as we enter the room. So let me see. It was detect magic. You said you don't really detect any magical auras in the area. Everything here seems to be very mundane.
so good, solid workmanship in here, but I like it very, very artisanal.
So as Beldrago, is in the room, he calls the other people, Parnes and Corallo. These four, they might be useful for us, and this one, he points to Aiden, helped us greatly in controlling the crowd outside. Corallo kind of looks back and he says, well, good, because you obviously weren't doing the correct job. Parnes looks at Corallo, he's like, really? Like, seriously? He's like, you trying to embarrass us? Corallo just holds up, a cleaver, and he's like, well, what do you expect? We're trying to pass out these people food, and he can't even keep them in order. Is there anything particular you guys want to observe in the room, or anything else?
Are their interactions genuine, or like, I guess, can I sense motive to make sure they're not trying to play this up in front of us to disguise their true intentions?
Go for a sense motive. That's perfectly fine.
Can I do that one too?
No, go for it. Yeah, that's fine.
That's not great. Never mind, that seems too convenient.
Well, I tried.
With the 16, you're able to detect that they are